side.
No, your camera only runs to the south side of Smallpox Hospital. That's all you got so far.
The only fence discussion
we discussed in the last.
Were
you in the last ops meeting, David? When I wasn't here, but John made a presentation about the trailers and the re-landscaping, the transition area.
Yeah. That doesn't mean we're giving you control or telling us you're going to fence off everything from the north end of the Smallpox Hospital and south. It's a land grab.
The only fence I remembered was on the southern part that we wanted to move it closer to the ruins.
That's
so
right.
There was more
that we understood.
That's the only fence I remember.
These were then proposed in the meeting that we had with RIOC that would now, for safety purposes, be closing off our park since we would not be open until 10 o'clock at night.
Was that a meeting we were at?
No, this is with
all right.
us.
Excuse me, you're meeting with RIOC right now.
Well,
No.
These are staff.
Right. You're the board, you're the staff.
We understand that.
Right, so I'm saying we met with the staff of RIOC and with public safety also about hours.
Okay, well now you're discussing it with the board, and guess what? You're finding different words are being said to you. Quelle surprise.
But, David, just to make sure we have clear on it, this is what they proposed to us, and we, at the time, we weren't sure if that made sense. Kind of had some good points and some bad points. But they jumped the gun by putting the fence in, so it wasn't something that we gave them approval to do. So that's why we, this is why we're here, right?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty much a given that we were
Yeah, then let's give it.
Well,
okay.
It was discussed.
I'm not sure what the fence is already.
If I may, what Steve is saying is that, and what John is saying, is that staff did discuss the issue with the FDR team, and I think Steve was pretty clear at the time, and has been, that would be subject to board approval. And what appears to have happened is, maybe there was a misunderstanding of communication, and the fence is up now, but, that's really the lay of the land. It is where it is.
What sort of fence is it?
Well, you can take advantage of the picket fence.
You put a fence like that in?
It's the same one.
Without board approval? How much did it cost you?
Yeah, a lot of money.
It's about $30,000.
You may have wasted $30,000. The board may or may not feel that we're going to give away access around Smallpox Hospital. Well, public safety says it may or may not be relevant. A prudent public safety director or security director will always want to fence anything to keep people from hurting themselves or for whatever other reason. I understand that very well. I've been in that line of work myself. It may not be relevant to the larger need here. In fact, I'm trying to decide now, in my brain and in my heart, am I upset because staff has usurped prerogative, or because FDR has usurped prerogative,
It was our mistake.
or this, that, or just because I've got my feelings hurt, or am I feeling rather furious that you guys wouldn't put a fence up there with no say so, no authorization, and I'm not sure this board would have approved. Maybe we would have, but you've managed to alienate at least one board member, besides me.
But like I said, this is what was discussed. We're going to bring it to the board. And fortunately, there was a miscommunication with the with the park opening or the memorial opening.
There was a lot going on.
There was a lot going on. When I saw the posts, that's when I said, well, this we called you right away and say, hey, this has to get board approval, and we notified them at the time. So it's not that.
But just to be clear, David, you just said you said staff usurped power, but that's not what happened. In terms of staff, something that was discussed, Steve was crystal clear that needed board approval and subject to board approval. So whatever was done was done. But that wasn't anybody on the staff saying, hey, go do it.
This was
Actually, I rarely make assumptions, but I had assumed that was a fact.
No, that's no.
No, I assumed that as you just described it.
Okay, good.
No one here gave me.
No, I thought you just said previously that staff usurped power.
No. Oh, I did.
I misheard that.
It's heard you say that, then I misspoke. Do we agree?
not that,
how soon do we get that fence down? Okay.
Excuse me, can I
Yes,
support
this is the
now?
point where
Yeah, I'm sorry, I have my kids here, and I came specifically and brought my kids to this meeting because this is that important to me. I'm April Ward, and I saw the post of the fence, and I do a lot of volunteer work down there, that fence is horrible for our park. It's great for your park, for Four Freedoms, because it gives you a lot more space. It's a land grab. But for our park, it completely obliterates the view of the United Nations. It is horrible. It's ugly. And when I saw the posts go up, I was horrified. The other thing is, I was under the impression that the plants that were going to be planted on RIOC land were going to be native New York, which we're trying